The joint mission of the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons and the United Nations confirms that an initial quantity of priority chemical materials was moved from 2 sites to the port of Latakia in Syria for verification and was then loaded onto a Danish cargo ship today. The vessel has been accompanied by naval escorts provided by Denmark and Norway, as well as the Syrian Arab Republic. This movement initiates the process of transfer of chemical materials from Syria to locations outside its territory for destruction. The vessel has now left the port of Latakia for international waters. It will remain at sea awaiting the arrival of additional priority chemical materials at the port. Maritime security is being provided by naval escorts from the People's Republic of China, Denmark, Norway, and the Russian Federation. The joint mission continues to coordinate with member states, in particular Syria, to mobilize resources and undertake all the necessary steps towards the complete removal and elimination of Syria's chemical weapons program. We issued a note concerning this, and we do expect to have a statement from the Secretary General about this later. Also on Syria, you will see that we issued a statement yesterday confirming that the Secretary General has sent invitations to Syrian and international participants of the Geneva Conference on Syria. The list of invitees was determined at the 20th of December trilateral meeting between the Russian Federation, the United States, and the United Nations. The Secretary General views the conference as a unique opportunity for ending the violence and ensuring that peace can be restored and the transition foreseen in the Geneva Communiqué can be implemented in a way that fully meets the aspirations of the Syrian people. At the core of this effort is the establishment of a transitional governing body based on...
According to some unconfirmed reports, the material, the chemical material that has been loaded on a Danish vessel would be processed in a European country, that is in Italy. Do you have any information on that?
I do not have any confirmation of that. Instead, as I pointed out, the vessel has now left the port of Latakia for international waters. It will then remain at sea, awaiting the arrival of additional priority chemical materials at the port. At that point, it may pick up those additional materials. Yes.
Thank you, Farhan. Can you give any more detail on how many tons of these chemicals was loaded onto the ship?
I don't believe we're providing those until we, at this stage, there's a process of several phases by which material will be loaded as more and more material arrive at the port of Latakia. I think we might give a final number at that point. I'll see whether we can give some interim number at this stage, but I suspect that we'll give a final number once all of the material has been loaded on.